building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still...
Got a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Texans. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside. If my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield now, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Past the 20. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Garibay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will score. Pick six for the Texans, TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There you go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 9 now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Now here's Ross. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? Brings up 3rd down.
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now to Mechie on the jet sweep. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they pick up 25 as he converted third. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage, and we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5 now. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
second down. Here's Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go. Hey, cross field. Hey, check mega. Blue striker. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going. And there should be some gaps to run to.
Give it 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at 3rd and about 5. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. In trouble, and he he's taken down.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players. Guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Burrow. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle, complete. That's Anderson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And it runs up 4th.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
Spotted at the left hash. This from 45.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Watch out now. 50 shoes. Jack rack.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Practice. 6. Strike 2. Long range. Black Ultra.
2nd and 1. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ultra.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Has to be for any potential deep shots. Probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, as long as they have this lead.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup, What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The pickup of 6 brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Right. Check back you. Yellow.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ross on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Burrow. Going up top. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Right.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Shot, 17.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
To carry, have to be satisfied.